Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening. I hope you're doing well. I am. I'm tired actually. I started waking up at 5 o'clock in the past few weeks because I love doing that. I couldn't do that for a few years and I just loved being able to do that. And now I am, but I just didn't take the habit. I just can't bring myself to go to bed early, so I'm really tired, but not complaining. It's my choice. I decided to come outside tonight to share a little bit with you how it's going, how it's looking. Freya is with me because we did have these really warm temperatures for Saturday and Sunday, and we had some rain yesterday. We had some hail today, but it's still over zero, which means it melts. We still have some rain right now. So we're gonna come in the greenhouse because yesterday I actually I came here with my little girl, and she worked pretty hard with me, but it still looks like a mess, but not as bad as it did. So I had some shelving here that I decided to remove because I'm a messy person. I just end up throwing stuff everywhere, so that was a place that I would just put stuff on. I was keeping it for my seedlings, but I don't use this greenhouse that much for the seedlings, since when I can bring seedlings outside here, I can actually plant the seedlings in the ground. And if not, I still have space on those beds that I can use. So I did clean a little bit this space, and this one I did fill a little bit this compost pile, tried to clean the ground and everything. Same thing for this side. I'm gonna turn you guys around. Freya helped me too. She's scavenging the greenhouse with all these tomatillos that fell everywhere. She's eating all that. I did put some compost here. I do have some chive growing here, which is really nice. And she needs to learn how to be... Hey! Parta! Freya! She needs to... Whoa! Freya! To learn how to behave in a garden. So we're gonna go outside and I'm gonna show you my swamp. It's Freya. So we can I can actually walk in my garden. But it's really a swamp. I can't come here with small shoes. Freya! So. And looking at this, I realize each spring it's the same thing. I just can't wait to have the snow melt. And once it's done, or almost done, I'm like, ugh, so much work to do. I have, oh no, my wheelbarrow, it broke. Oh, I think it was already broken. Maybe not as much as that, but oh well, my own fault. So this place becomes a real swamp at this time of the year. With the ground doesn't drain very well, but it's gonna all go away in a few weeks. It does get dry, but we have an area right near these hay balls that stays pretty much always wet. If I can walk with my shoes, but during the summer, but if I do, my feet get wet. So this is the maze I've been talking about for a while. Right now it really looks like nothing because I didn't fit. It's not done yet. I have some logs making a path here, and I did amend this side of the bed on this fall. I did bring. This is like the middle part of the garden here, so it's like a mirror here. This side is actually the copy of this side, and I want to have a path here, a path there, along with some cattle panels. And the goal here is to eventually have some nice hugelkultur here, so it gets, I would like to have it pretty high, but that's a project for in a few years. So as we can see, this part of the garden is really not that, it's still a project. Of course it's gonna it's going to progress this summer, but I realized how big it was last year, and I'm being realistic that I don't think, unless like if my husband has a complete week of vacation and we just do that, we can finish this. But if he does have a whole week of vacation, we probably will do something else. So I'm waiting for in a month or so for trees. I'm planning to have a tree here, a tree on this other side there, and this bed here is supposed to be pretty large. So I think I might plant one in the middle right here. I want to have an ambience where it feels really like a maze. It's not a maze, we can't get lost in it, but that would be my goal. This bed is this side is actually what you saw last year. It's where I need to work a lot right now, because you can see that I did not clean the space. I do have some onions. Actually, those are leeks, I think, and they're really, they look alive. So I'm gonna let these in here and see how it goes. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have some chive here. Yeah, my chive here, it's Cibouleta. It's this chive's name. It's alive, and my parsley seems alive. There's some of this stuff I didn't know were perennial. I have something here. It's called this. Look at this. I don't know what dug into here. There's a hole. Look at these. These are, what's it called? Something ate it. These are, I need to find a name. I can't remember. This is a test. These are small bulbs that are sort of perennials. I can't remember the name, but they do rear. They're supposed to grow really well here. Maybe it's my dog. Maybe she made these holes. It looks pretty fresh. So, oh, there's a ton of worms in there, and these are supposed to like multiply and become some sort of, it's cooked sort of like a potato. We're gonna have to build a bed here and another one there, but I won't do that by myself, because last year I tried to move these brick and completely broke my back. It was actually pretty terrible. I was literally stuck. I could not unfold myself. My pear tree doesn't look really good, to be honest. I don't want to bend it too much, but it's not completely dead, I think. But I would be really surprised if something happened with this tree. Some more beds here. I need this. Last year I improvised my supports. This year I'm gonna reuse them, but I'm gonna actually drill the holes and not just like stick them in the ground. I'm gonna dig holes to have them really be strong and not fall like that for next year. Qu'est-ce que tu fais, Freya? Oh no. I have some raisins here. Seems like, no. She sort of decided to dig in there. I can't see any of my raisins. I think, I'm guessing, Freya. This is one of them. This is gonna be a challenge with her, I think. The garden this year. No. Good luck for this raisin vine. I planted them last year, so this year Freya. They're supposed to grow a little bit, but I think for a year or two, their root system is supposed to be growing more than anything else. Freya. See, yesterday I couldn't see the vines, but there's one here, and one here, and one to each of these posts. If you don't know it, you can't guess it. These beds are full of garlic. This is a pretty exciting moment to see the garlic come out. I still have I can't believe how many onions I didn't harvest last year. This one's interesting. I would not harvest that, but I'm pretty surprised to see how it's looking. I'm not at the point of cleaning this bed yet, but I'm gonna see how it does. These Brussels sprouts, they're pretty green. So yeah, it's basically messy beds. I don't know why I'm showing you all of that, but that's what it is. Now my plan, I'm gonna make this quick because I mean, it's boring to just hear people talk for this middle part. I just had this idea a few weeks ago, maybe. For this part, I've been thinking about that for all winter long, looking at Pinterest and Facebook posts, and I just wanted to have this spark like I did for this side, and I did. I want to have it right in the middle here, just a small place with maybe my fire pit or something, this in the middle, or maybe one in the ground or something like that, maybe a table to be able to sit. And I want this place to be cozy, so I started laying a few bricks because since I wanted to be cozy and sort of feel hidden and sort of like a secret garden, I'm gonna put a tree here and maybe another tree there. I need to lay these bricks because I would like to have a path that starts here, that goes in the middle and goes to the other side, and have just two complete garden areas on both sides. But I don't know, maybe a spiral in there for herbs, and it's really hard to describe my idea in like that without a paper, but eventually I'm gonna do it. And in order to separate this area to this one, I would like to have a huge bed, sort of like roots and refuge beds, but like a long one here to make a sort of a wall. So that's been keeping me from sleeping for a few nights. And the orchard, how is it looking? My apple tree, I've been procrastinating all winter long to come and prune my trees, and look what it did. It would really need a pruning, but I don't know if it's worse to leave it like that or and let it grow and prune it more next winter, or maybe prune it right now even if it's growing. So if you know anything about pruning trees, maybe you can help me out on this one. I'm really not proud of myself on this one. I've been thinking about it almost every night, thinking tomorrow I'm gonna do that, and tomorrow never came. That tomorrow, the tomorrow where I was The pruning woman, it never happened. But I'm really glad to see how it grew. Last year I had one single flower on this tree. I never owned a fruit tree before. I never actually ate any of my fruit trees before. I did plant a lot of fruit trees, but always ended up moving before having fruits. So this one, I'm really excited about this one, because last year it's gonna be its third summer here, and we bought it. It was about 3 feet tall. And yeah, last year I had one flower, so I had hope that maybe I would have more flowers, but it didn't. Now I'm looking at it and I do have hope that it's gonna produce at least a few apples. On this side we have the plum tree. This is really deep. My kids could not come here even with their boots. They would have water in their boots. This is same thing with this one. Look at this. This is a plum tree, and same thing. It's been looking great last year, but never any fruit. I did order, I've said it in other videos, but I think I have a dozen trees and bushes, and oh, look at these guys. They froze before someone could eat them. I'm looking at this and thinking that this is going to produce probably much this year, but this might be a later raspberry plant. When I came here, I did plant all these trees and bushes, but wow, it was full. What the hell? But I didn't know much and never bothered to even take note of what kind of raspberries it was. I know that these ones are yellow raspberries, and I did eat one, and it was delicious. I have some smaller bushes somewhere here, but I don't even know what they are, and I don't even know if they're alive. I have this small tree here, which would be, I'm pretty sure, an apple tree. Oh no, it's a cherry tree. So I don't know how tall this is going. This is supposed to become. Maybe we're gonna have cherries. I don't know. I have some more raspberries here. This one here, I'm pretty sure it's this one, was given to me by my sister-in-law, one of my very good friends. She had an apple tree, and it had all these small trees growing at the bottom of it, and she was moving. She was pretty sad to leave her apple tree there, so she gave me this one. So we're gonna see what happens with it. I do have another red apple tree here. This one, it looks good, but it's really tiny. I don't know if it was like really, really younger, or if this broke. This one here. So this is this is a garden tour, I guess. That's not what I planned. Another tree. I'm guessing, and whoops. Is this one dead? No. I'm guessing this is an apple tree. I did plant a lot of apple trees, but I'm gonna have some surprises, I guess. So never gonna know. I think it's written Sweetheart. Sweet 16. I'm guessing this is an apple tree. And I recall having one here, and I have wood chips here, but I have no idea what is growing in here, so this is gonna be a surprise. So this is it. This is spring. I can finally show you what I have, and it's just the beginning of a really intensive season. So we're in the the last third of April right now. So we're April 17th. So we are still, for us, far from planting anything outside, which sucks, but it's still a good thing, because you've seen what I have to do. I have a No! No! She's already and wants to jump on me. No, Freya. You saw what I had to do, what I have to do right here. So I guess it's a good thing. But I'm remembering last year when spring came, I had just the beds were there. They were not filled, and I really had to hurry up because I needed to fill them, to amend them, to be able to plant in them. I'm thinking even if I wouldn't do anything, I will do a lot, but even if I wouldn't do anything, I could just wait and plant in June in these beds, and I would end up with something. But right now my focus is going to be on cleaning that. I do have some compost, but it's gonna go in the greenhouse first. I need to finish the chicken coop. That's really like the top priority. I have maybe 3 weeks to finish that. And I'm thinking maybe I'm going to put these chickens right away at work when they come home. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I don't have anything to put the chickens over the beds, but these chickens could do some work for me. I'm still new to this, so I don't know how long it takes for them to clean a garden bed. I know we should not like plant right after, but I'm gonna see how I'm gonna work with that. So thanks for hanging out with me. I'm really glad to do this video for you guys today. It feels really great, but it's really cold today. Well, really cold. We've seen colder. It's maybe like 8 degrees Celsius, which is I think 43 or 44 Fahrenheit. I'm getting good at converting Fahrenheit and Celsius. So thanks for hanging out with me, and see you next time. Bye.
Baby, it's a big dark world. You don't need to know about that. Don't need to know about that. I'll protect you with my lies. You don't need to know about that. Don't need to know about that. Just let me love you.